Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel Tarot with Kate 06, and today we're going to be looking at what does the month of May hold in terms of your love life, in terms of your relationship, all right, in terms of your partnership. This is not a timeless reading. Actually, I am completely focusing on May 2026 so that we get the most accurate reading that is possible. All right, what I need you to do is choose from one, or you can even choose more than one group. This is going to be group 1, this is going to be group 2, and this is going to be group 3. You can use your intuition to choose from one of these groups, or I have put certain alphabets against each group based on my intuition. You can use that to jump to or to select a pile. Know that either by your intuition or any other approach that you use, you have selected the right group or the groups. All right, I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. Now you have landed on this reading because you chose this card or because your name starts with one of the letters that is there for this particular group. Know that either ways you have chosen the right group, right? So your card is water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now this would mean that your Sun, Moon, or Rising is probably one of these, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your 7th Lord could be in one of these signs. The 7th Lord could be, or rather, the Moon. Let's see, Moon, Jupiter, or Mars could be your 7th Lord. If that's not true, that's perfectly okay. There are many interpretations to what the water sign would be. This could also be about the person that you're attracting. They would be a water sign. However, what this particular card tells me, especially for the month of May, when it comes to your love life or your romantic life, is it's going to be a lot of emotional healing. There are going to be more opening up of the heart. There's going to be more in-depth conversations that you will have. So there's quite a lot for you to look forward to just by this card, right? Now, we're going to go through a few oracle cards as well as a few tarot cards. I'm going to pull all of them together just to see what the spread looks like, and then we will start with our reading, all right? Okay, look in your past. Interesting. This could also be someone in your past sort of coming back, but let's just see what the cards say. For some of you, it could also mean that you have just sort of come out of a relationship, or it's been some time, and the cards are sort of asking you to look into your past and see what lessons have you learned, especially when it comes to emotions. Anyways, like I said, let's see what the rest of the card says. All right, it says confusion, lost, feeling invisible, avoiding inside, running away. Okay, let's pull out one more oracle card for you. Visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads and confirmations, dreams. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. What can, I haven't yet started the question. What can group 1 expect when it comes to your love life, when it comes to the relationship, when it comes to romance? Okay, you've got the Emperor and you've got the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. Something is definitely starting for you, Group 1. What can Group 1 expect when it comes to their love life, when it comes to their romance? Four of Pentacles. Whoa, a lot of cards came out. All right, I'm just going to take... All right, so I'm just going to take the one card that fell on the table. So you've got the Knight of Wands. Let's see if any of the other cards want to come up. So I'm just going to pull two more. Six of Wands. Oh, okay, let's see if we can move you here. And you've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. All right, Group 1. So you're definitely coming into May with something that's happened in your past. So May is not sort of a fresh start for you. It's more of you're carrying some of that baggage. But, I mean, there is something happening, but we'll get to that. But the Spirit is asking you to look at how have you treated yourself, how open have you been in the past, because I feel like definitely there has been a bit of a bleak scenario in your past. So it could be that you are, you were either rejected or you had to break up with someone, or you were divorced, you were widowed. Either ways, it's not been the best. And it is painful to look at, right? You would rather escape into your dreams. You would rather, there is a void that you have. And it's also sort of affecting every other aspect of your life. Like, even though everything else might be going for you in terms of your friends, your family, your finances, your health, it might be hard for you to look at the good things that are happening around you, because this particular relationship or whatever has happened has impacted you quite a lot. So in May, you're coming in with this sort of like almost you're bringing some of that feelings in to a point where you're almost like, you know what, I am done with love. I am done with relationships. I just want to run away. I don't even want to deal with this. And I definitely don't want to deal with what's happening in the past. But Spirit is saying, and because it's a water sign, and water sign is more about, dreams, your intuition. It is about going in depth, going to the emotional roots of something. And the Spirit is asking you to sort of do that emotional healing work, because there's something really good coming for you in May, but your ability to sort of receive it, your ability to be open towards it will depend on how much can you sort of keep the past, sort of look at the past and say, you know what, that's just my past. It's happened, it's done. Does not mean that it has to dictate my future. How well are you able to sleep at night? How well are you able to take care of yourself? Are you practicing self-love? All right. There might also be someone, you might be dreaming about someone. This is, I feel like, someone in the past that you may have had a good connection with. So they might also be coming in your dreams. But typically when I look at this part of a reading, it's about what may have happened or what's the situation or the context for you. The other thing about looking in the past could also be that someone from the past might be coming in. Now, the tarot cards don't actually show that, so I don't think this is true for all of you, or it's a very strong energy, but I feel like there's something in your past or a person in your past who might be coming back, but that is true for just for a few of you, because if that is true, you would be having dreams about them. If you're not, that message is not for you. The other message that I'm getting is somehow the date 22nd and 24th is of importance to you. This could be the dates on which your birthday could fall on those dates. Something else on those dates might happen. So in May, around 22nd and 24th, just keep your eyes open. Now, whatever is coming, because something is coming. I mean, you got the Ace of Cups. Ace is new beginnings, right? It is something coming out. It is raw. It is, it's bold. It's not something that you've seen before. And the fact that it came with the Emperor, there are a couple of things that it tells me. One, it could be that in your past, the person that you were dealing with had a bit of an Emperor energy, which means that the connection that you had was very sort of stable, but also you felt like you did not have as much leeway when it came to decisions, right? You felt a bit undermined. You felt like you were under someone's thumb. All right, so this could be one aspect of your relationship. And something tells me that whatever this is coming, whatever this new energy that is coming, you actually have the choice on what you can attract or what you want to attract. Because if you deal with your past, if you've done the work in terms of understanding what is it that you did not like in the past, but also understanding what is it that you are grateful for about this particular person, about this particular situation, you're going to start attracting more of it. All right. The other thing that this Emperor also, or rather the energies that this Emperor is giving me, and also because you've got the Pentacles card right here, is whatever is coming in is going to be a lot more stable than what you may have anticipated. What I mean by that is maybe you're at this juncture where you're like, I don't want anything with depth. I don't want anything which is solid. I just want to have a casual fling. I just want to have, whatever, like just to get out of this rut. And the universe is saying that, well, whatever you're getting, yes, it might feel like that at the start, but it has something a lot more stable. So don't sort of reject it. Don't let your past color this particular future that's coming for you. And you are in a so for some of you, you might be going through a divorce, and hence you might be going through some battle when it comes to your finances. It could be that you may have to give alimony, or you are having trouble receiving alimony, or it could be that the finances have to be split in a way where you're like, what is mine is being taken away. So you're in this more guarded energy. If that is not true for you, just in general, you're in a more guarded energy, right? You're like, this is mine, this is my space, these are the boundaries that I want to draw. No one should cross this line, right? That's the energy that you're in. But if you look at these two energies, whatever is coming in your life, it does not care for your walls. This person who's gonna come, they are just riding into your life. All right, they are gonna tear down those walls, and that's a beautiful thing, because you've put a lot of walls around you. You're like this, you're defending your ground to an extent where it's hard for people to know you. And this person is not going to wait. And that is important. This person is not going to wait. All right. When they come, they are going to come, and they're going to just be like, they're going to be sort of like an extrovert. They're going to have passion. They're going to have energy. They're going to be very inspiring, because this is fire sign. All right. And when fire and water meets, two things can happen. Either it's going to be really romantic and steamy, or one of them extinguishes, right? The choice is up to you. So it can either be like one of those Titanic scenes, if you've seen that movie, in that, what is that, that carriage or something where the whole window steams up. It can either be that, or it can be the end of Titanic, right? But either ways, this person who's coming into your life, there's going to be the spark that enters your life. And if you've been in this energy for a long time, that spark can feel a bit intimidating, right? Because when we have been closed off for a long time, something as, because this is not subtle energy. Look at this person, right? Look at this, the way they're bounding towards you. This is not subtle energy, and it can be scary. But the universe is asking you to trust yourself. All right. Yes, this has been in your past, but you are getting the dreams, you are getting the messages that something good is coming, and you have to be ready for this. You have to be ready to let this into your life, because once you do, Six of Wands is victory. All right. You together with this person is going to come into this part of your life which feels victorious, which feels like a great new beginning, like you have finally won the battle. Because this is what Six of Wands is. This is a prince parading through the streets after they won the battle. And for you, that is important, because with this person, you're going to win the battle. You're going to win the battle in life. You have been in this place where you thought nothing is going to go my way, because in the past nothing has, and I'm feeling confused. But you know what, with this person, you are going to achieve a lot more. Because sometimes when our partnerships, our relationships start going in the right direction, a lot of other things in our life start falling in place. We are able to be more productive, we are more active, we are more full of energy, we feel like going out, feel like being social, feel like meeting new people, because there's this new energy that's come into your life. And the fact that it's the Three of Pentacles tells me that you guys will build something, or you're going to start building something solid. You might also get into a partnership with this person somewhere down the line. It could be a business partnership. It could be just something else, like both of you might start a group, or your friends might, there might be friends who know each other, and suddenly you are part of this group. You're going together to clubs, or if clubs is not your scene, you're going together to house parties. But whatever it is, there is a sense of partnership. For some of you, you might actually meet this person at work, or this might be a person who is working with you, like your business partner. But either ways, what I do see, Group 1, is something new is definitely coming in May. Is all of it going to get cemented in May? No, because I see that it's more energies that will, like, this person is going to come, but it's important that you stay open. If you do, the beginnings of a stable, of a partnership is starting. I'm also called to say that for some of you, you might see like a poster, or Instagram or a social media post about like a singles event, all right, or a dating event. If you do, and if it's within your means, do go for it. All right, do go for it. I have a feeling that you're going to meet this person through, like, not really on an online. I feel like it's going to be more, and because if this was an air sign, I would have said, okay, you would have met them on a social media platform, etc. But I feel like you're going to meet them in person. So it's going to be through friends. But I feel like more through something that is arranged just for that. And not to mention, like, this is just a personal thing. If you want to form real connections, you should definitely try and meet this person in real life. All right. Anyways, but that's different. But yeah, these are the energies for you, Group 1. I definitely see that just be open to receiving, because I know for so many months it may have felt like nothing is happening. Oh, but a lot of things are happening, my dear. A lot of things are going to happen in May for you. So look out for the signs. That's all I had for you, Group 1. Thank you so much. And do not forget to like and subscribe. And congratulations. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. Now, you've chosen this particular pile because you resonated with this card, or because of the letter of your name, the first letter of your name, as given in the description or in the comment section below. Either ways, be rest assured that you are on the right group, or one of the groups if you've chosen multiple groups. All right. So the card for you is patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. All right. So let's take out a few oracle cards for you, Group 2. Let's see, what is it that Spirit is asking you to wait for? Why are they asking you to wait for when it comes to your love life? All right, okay. So you've got around spring, you got 2 cards. Fired up, furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, and very angry. That could also be an emotion that you're in right now, or it could be an emotion that you might feel if you meet someone right now. But yeah, let's see what more does Spirit want us to know. Okay, this one came up. Cherubs. Definitely love is there for you. It is there for you. Alright? It's coming. And whatever is going to come, it's going to make you very happy. It's just that you'll need to wait. But we'll see. We'll see what you need to do while you wait. Alright? Okay, I'm just going to move these cards a little bit. Can you still see? Yeah. What does group 2 need to know about their love life, about their romance? What does group 2 need to know about their romance? Alright, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow card, but when it does come, oof, you will be so happy. Knight of Cups. Yep. Trust me, group 2, this is really good for you. 4 of Cups. King of Cups. Oh my god, you've got so much Cups energy. Wow. Okay. 3 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. You don't need to worry, group 2. I'm telling you, you are in for an amazing few months. Okay, let's just look at the cards for a minute. So let's start with this right now. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. Now, in terms of why, I feel like this card sort of sums it up. You are in a space where there's a lot of emotions, right? You're feeling very overwhelmed. So even if anything were to come in right now, you're going to start questioning it. You're going to start questioning whether it's good for me. You're not going to be able to trust whether what you feel towards this person is just infatuation, is it something else, or whatever you're feeling, right? This rage, this uncontrolled emotions. And it could be because of someone who's done you some wrong. It could be because of a previous relationship. It could, for some of you, it could also be that you were at the receiving end of this person. So it doesn't have to be you. You could be around the receiving end of this particular energy. And if that's the case, you're not going to be in fact, I feel like you're also not in this energy to just dive into something. You know that you need to take some time to just breathe and sort of work through all of this baggage, this confusion, right? This around spring, it can mean time, but the other way that I typically interpret is that you're in spring is sort of like that, the time when flowers bloom, but it happens after a winter. Right, so it happens after something that's just cold and icy, and it could be icy rage, it could be just barren lands, and you wouldn't even think anything can grow there, and then spring comes in and the land just lights up. But there is time. It has to, like, the land or the earth or the whole space has to go through that winter for spring to come in. So because we're in May, I have a feeling, and again, this is not a timeless reading. I was channeling only for May 2026. So I know that there might be certain regions in the world where it might be spring. If it's coming in the next few months, then yes, this is a timeline thing, but I feel it's more of a reminder that you just need to take some time, that only good things happen when the seasons are allowed to happen, right? But yes, the reason why I say love is there is because cherubs, like your angels, are looking after you. This red line of fate is soon going to be tied between between you and someone else. And I can tell you with surety that this person that the spirit is bringing into your life, this person is going to be very important to you. This person might be someone that you met in your past life. This could be a twin flame. This could be a soulmate. This person is definitely someone with whom you have a karmic relationship. Now, does this mean that this is the person that you're going to marry or be with, you're going to be with for the rest of your life? That's very hard to say, because there are some people who come into your life just to heal us, just to show what love looks like, just to show how beautiful spring is, just to help us sort of escape this particular energy. But whoever this person is going to be very important to you. You're going to start believing in love. All right. You're going to, when this person will come, you will know that this person has come for you. There's not going to be you won't have to look for this person. You won't have to take a lot of effort, because the spirit is bringing this person to you. And you will know, because it will come effortlessly. Because look at all these cards. They are just going in the same direction. Whoever this person is ambitious, they're financially stable, they're emotionally stable, they are romantic, they are the stuff that we read about in storybooks, right? They are the prince in a way. Again, not to put them on a pedestal. That's one more thing I'll talk about. But this person is coming into your life. The important words being coming into your life. All right. You just need to wait. The other thing that Spirit is asking me is, sometimes when we are in this energy where we've gone through something which is hard, which has sort of left us defenseless or has left us scarred, when this person comes, do not put them on a pedestal. All right, do not worship them, because you would know that you're worthy of this person and this person is worthy of you. When this person comes, you will know, you will feel like you are equals in a relationship. Now, what may happen, and this is more like a warning for you, is when this person comes, you may be tempted to hold on to some of the earlier emotions and earlier memories. All right, you might be like, okay, this particular relationship is just going to end up like the ones before, or I am just so scarred, I am just so hurt, I do not even want to look at this person. I'm just going to be in my healing la la land kind of a situation. See, you need to heal, definitely, but just because you're healing doesn't mean you should not be looking for love. Right? They can happen in parallel. So it is important for you to be open, while of course working on your self-worth, working on your self-love. But don't be in a situation where you're not sort of, when this person comes, you're like, that's okay. Let me just put those glasses with which I have seen other relationships happen in my life, and you may not feel like that is good enough. So this is something for you to be wary of, because this person is really going to make you feel like a queen. They're really going to make you feel like you are their entire world. All right, they might even give you gifts. They might they might wine and dine you. They are someone who's not going to do, a half-assed job at romance. I can tell you that much. They are going to go all out. They are going to really make you feel really good, to a point where you're actually celebrating. I might go on the limb and say that there is going to be some celebration. So it can happen a couple of ways, because sometimes the universe is just giving you signs. All right. So you might actually be attending a wedding, or a celebration of some kind which involves romance. So you might be attending with this person, you might be attending alone, but this is the universe giving you signs that look for when this happens, and who are the people around you, because the universe is giving you a sign that this could be your future, that whoever is coming in to heal you, to give you romance and love and all the beautiful things in this world. You might talk about this person to your friends, you might like raise a toast, raise a glass about this person with your friends, but this person is going to make you happy. Like, this energy versus this energy, there is so much difference. But you know what, this does not happen overnight, right? You need to give it some time. And whoever this person is, you are going to be on their mind 24/7. Like, you will be the soul thought as much as they are going to be a soul thought for you. All right. The Ace of Swords also tells me that this person that you will, you'll find, there's going to be a lot of emotional and intellectual attraction between you two. So you could meet in a bookshop. I don't know why I said bookshop, but I strongly feel you can meet in the bookshop, or something like, like an intellectual circle, like in an art gallery, maybe. I don't know where the intellectuals hang out, but I feel like that's like, you're both very creative and emotional and very intellectual. And that's where you're going to meet this particular person. But yes, May is, I feel like, more a time for you to sort of digest the things that have happened. Look forward to spring. But you will have indications in May. You will have indications that this person is coming in. So it could be your friend mentions a name. Right, your friend mentions, oh, this particular person, they just came into town. They're going to be living here, and you may not think much about it, but you will start seeing this person around. So look for the signs. But I feel like this particular reading, just because of the way this says, it's going to be more around June for you, May, June. Like May and June, going till July, and you're okay with it. I really feel like you're okay with it. And this is actually going to be good for you. I'm going to take out one more, like a gemstone card for you. Group 2, I didn't do this for group 1, but I strongly feel like I need to do this for you. All right. Oh, sorry. Let me just... Okay. What can group 2 expect? What can group 2 expect? What can group 2 expect in their love life? Okay. Alright, let's read what this is. Are you experiencing physical inflammations, headaches, situation in your life that's inflamed or turbulent? Yes. You might also be getting ulcers or certain inflammations. Because of this emotion. Use visualization, meditation, aromatherapy to calm yourself. Use these tools to experience peace and tranquility. This is what you need to do in the time that you have. All right, if you can get this particular gemstone, then definitely do. If you can't, that's perfectly okay. All right. So but here are your affirmations. So if you can, take a screenshot of this. I am calm, I am at peace, I am relaxed, and all is well. I live a spiritual, peaceful life. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I enjoy good health, free of inflammation. Absolutely. Okay, where do I keep you? I'm just going to keep you here. Yeah, so yeah, some of you, I actually forgot about that. Some of you might actually get physical manifestations of the emotions that you're facing. And that's what fire energy sometimes does, right? Your ulcers, your inflammations, like acidity, there's some of those reactions to this. And this is completely the opposite. This is calm, this is peace. You will actually see some of those physical manifestations just get wiped away. But I'm strongly feeling, group one, that right now you just need to work on, like this particular card says, you just need to work on meditation. You just need to work on self-love, just being more creative, getting into something that's more creative. Aromatherapy, that would be really good for you. I strongly feel that would be really good for you. And having these affirmations are what will make your life much better. But you are attracting something beautiful. Just don't close yourself off. Okay? This person might be a bit slow in terms of when they come. Oh, but you are going to have a great life, a great love life, full of romance, full of celebration, group 2. That's all I have for you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And great. I wish you all the best, group 2. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. Now, you've chosen this particular reading because you were attracted to this card, or because your name starts with one of the letters that's under pile 3 in the comments or the description section. All right, so let's see what your card is. You got Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. All right, let's get more information. Let's pull out some oracle cards for you, and then we'll get to the tarot cards, okay? What's your group 3 need to know around the winter? Self-love. Comes to the love life and comes to the romance. Okay, you don't want to go there. You've got 2, so I'm going to read both. You've got pain of guilt, and you've got magic box. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. What does group 3 need to know when it comes to the love life, when it comes to the romance, when it comes to partnerships? What does group 3 need to know when it comes to the love life? The Fool. Right, 10 of Swords. Makes sense. Oh, there you go. The Magician. Nice. You know, magic and magic. I'm telling you, group 3, you're a pro manifester. Your wishes, your desires are going to be answered. You just have to I'll tell you more. No, okay. What does group 3 need to know? What does group 3 need to know? What does group 3 need to know? 5 of Cups. What does group 3 need to know? What comes to the love life? 6 of Cups. And 9 of Swords. Okay. So, I feel like some of you are going through a legal battle. It could be divorce, it could be custody. Again, this is only for some of you, but there are, if you are in a committed relationship, there is some communication issues. There is some, small fights that seem to be erupting every now and then. And more often than not, it could be more verbal. It could be, oh, but you said this. Oh, but I said this. And, he said, she said kind of a situation. But there is quite a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication. When I said legal, just make sure that you are reviewing before you sign it. Like you're sitting down with your legal counsel or lawyer and you're going through all of them so nothing is missed. But there seems to be a lot of misinterpretation or misrepresentation of your love life. For some of you, I'm strongly feeling like on social media, you might be portraying that everything is amazing. Like you're putting all these photographs of both of you going on trips and being all lovey-dovey, whereas behind the scenes, things are not great. And you feel the need to hold on to that because of perception, because you don't know how people or what people will say. Or for some of you, you might be in like a joint family, or you might come from traditional families, and it might be that, okay, we have to portray that everything is going well, or people around you are saying, it's okay. If you had a fight, just sweep it under the rug. It's perfectly okay. Just let it go. And you're slowly sensing that this particular car of your partnership, of your relationship, of your marriage, it is going to break down somewhere down the line. All right. You are not so sure if this is going to take you till the end line. Now, for some of you, in May, you will get two things. Either a very clear message that you need to sort of review your love life, your partnership, your relationship, and take a call. Maybe it's not going to be something that's going to work out, or an incident will happen which will tell you that it's going to be very difficult for this particular relationship to work out. In the second case, or the second outcome would be that despite all of these, you will realize that your love is stronger than ever. Like it can go through, like something will happen which will sort of push both of you to put all your petty concerns and petty fights aside and work together, and sort of regain that trust, that spark that had brought you both into with each other in the first place. All right, so one of these things is going to happen. Whatever that, if you're going through you've decided to sort of go ahead and split that relationship, something is going to happen around winter. So either you will feel like you might file for the papers, because typically there is this mandatory separation period. So if you're in May, so 6 months from then in some countries, I don't know what the rule is, but around winter it's going to get finalized. So either of those situations, right? Around winter, let's say you decide to break up, around winter this might get finalized, or your divorce may get finalized, or you will start taking some concrete actions. For the rest of you, the winter is really, it's an embodiment of what you're feeling in this particular relationship. And I feel like you should also look at pile 2, because we talked about winter in group 2 also, and I feel like it will strongly resonate for you. But you will feel like you're in a barren land. You're in this, you are being treated. This like you might be a victim of silent treatment, victim of like just ghosting, breadcrumbing. But you will feel like there's nothing. There's nothing in this relationship. It's just barren. Nothing is growing. I am trying my best. I am trying to sow the seeds. I am trying to get something started, but nothing is happening. And typically it won't, because, just one person cannot do all the work. So some of you might also be having this fight because you may have either decided not to go ahead and conceive, or you may have received the news that one of you, conception or having a child may not be possible. All right. Either ways, I feel like this is the feeling that you're getting into. And actually, before this, I'm gonna address this also. And there is a lot of guilt. I somehow feel like you are the reason, or you are the one who has to do all the work. You feel like you need to be the one who always apologizes when something happens, right? There is a lot of guilt. There's a lot of pain within you, group 3, and this relationship is bringing that for you. And actually, let's talk about the magic box when you talk about the magician. The spirit is asking you to start with self-love. Start with accepting who you are. Stop looking for validation from this other person. Stop looking for the other person sort of fixing your life, because only you, whatever it's not going to grow in that barren land that you have right now, which is your relationship, but whatever is within you, that has the energy, the right conditions for things to bloom. The other thing that the spirit is telling me is, a lot of you may be going through depression, which might also be hampering your affecting your relationship, I would say more. And you need to start getting the help that you require to practice self-love, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, right? So you need to make sure that you are taken care of first, all right? Because once you do that, definitely and some of you might already be on this journey, right? Because this is more in the past. I feel like you're already on this journey. Like you looked at the review mirror, you've seen all the things that can go wrong, all the things that are going wrong, and you're like, okay, I need to but I need to work on myself. If I need to fix this, I need to work on myself. All right. Or, this doesn't even matter. I don't even know whether me working on myself will fix this, because hell with it. It will fix itself. It's supposed to be fixed, but I'm going to work on myself. And you are turning a corner in May. You're going to start that journey. You will also have help from a childhood friend, or you might sort of go back to you might take your memories from your childhood. Like you might be looking at a lot of these old albums and using that as a way to sort of remember who you are. Remember how joyous and guilt-free and, unburdensome childhood was. Some of you might also adopt a pet as like an emotional support animal, or just to have some beautiful energy in your home. All right, but you are definitely starting a new beginning. Now, typically when you start with a new beginning, it also means that because the sun is rising, right, all these past hurts will just fly off. All right, a new dawn is beginning for you. But yes, you need to acknowledge what has happened. But the 10 also tells me, 0, 0, 1, 0, but 0, 1. This tells me that there is the conditions are right for a new beginning. You have now acknowledged the hurt, acknowledged what has happened in the past, and you know the right way to go ahead. And you know what, group 3, you're going to as you go through this, you're going to understand how powerful, how magical you are. These are like cards that you cannot take lightly. The magician is someone who is able to make things happen. All right, who is able to control their emotions, who is able to control their imagination, and hence is able to bring what they want into the world. And same with the magic box. The magic box basically says, whatever you want is within you. Whatever you want, whatever you want to happen, it will happen because you are saying it should happen, not someone else. Let me see if I can actually get the magic box so that I can read it for you. All right, I meant get the book, not the magic box. All right, read the following words: capable and important. Now add the words I am in front of these words. Absolutely. I am capable and I am important. Just like a magician who needs his magic box to make doves appear and disappear. Were there doves over here? Okay, there were feathers. Okay. while performing an act, you too need a magic box to realize your dreams. And the magic box is you, says this card. With your mind and body, you can achieve your dreams and live the life you have envisioned and envisaged for yourself. Trust yourself completely. Exactly. You have the power. Group 3, you have the power to turn this winter into spring. And I really feel like you should go through group 1, but group 2. But yes, you have the power. And see, sometimes when things start manifesting around us, we might be tempted to look at the past. We might be tempted to look at this spilled milk and say nothing is going to work out, it's all going to happen the way it always has happened. And Spirit is asking you, don't give this energy any more importance. Don't think like that. All right, let go of this cup. Let go of, you got so many other things that is happening for you. Once you start building your self-confidence, once you start practicing self-love to a point where you are at a place where you're actually giving others, right? We talked about cup being empty. Now your cup is full to a point where you can actually give love to others. You can actually heal others. I feel like through this particular situation that you're going through, you might come out to a point where you might actually start helping others who are going through this particular situation. Like if you have a friend or someone else that you met, you might become a healer. Like you might, as you're practicing self-love, you might get into meditation, Reiki healing, movement therapy, etc. And you might start teaching others. For some of you, I feel like, we talked about childhood. Someone from your past might be the one who might come in, who might help you. Now, this could be the start of something new because you're like, well, this is not working. This particular relationship that I had in the past, it hasn't been helping me. It's been putting me into this particular energy, right? This winter barren energy. I don't want it. So you might have someone come in from your past, someone from your childhood, or this might be the energy that you're in where you feel capable enough. And the sleepless nights that you were once, experiencing, those are going to end. All right. But there's also a little bit of a warning to try not to get into these energies, because sometimes, when things are going well, it's okay. You can acknowledge the hurt. You should actually acknowledge the hurt. You should cry. You should sort of, grieve for what hasn't worked out. Otherwise, you will never be able to let go of this. So some of that past, some of that hurt is going to give you a little bit of a sleepless night. It's going to make you a bit sad. And that's perfectly okay. That is being human is all about. But you'll have so many things going through. What you need to remember is the person who's capable and important is you. You are the magic box from wherein all the magic, all the beauty in the world will come out, not this other person. So stop looking for, validation, because this person cannot give you the validation, because their validation will always feel very hollow. It will always feel very empty, because it's not the validation that you need. It's your validation that you need. I'm going to take out an energy card for you. I just did this for group 2 also, and I'm strongly feeling the need to do this for you, group 3. So I'm going to just take this one because this almost wanted to fall out. All right, you've got green aventurine. Do you wish for more luck? Be assured that you have all the luck you need. It's almost as if you have a four-leaf clover in your pocket. Focus on vast abundance and you will attract more. Exactly, attract more. The secret, the law of attraction working for you. You have good luck and great adventures when you travel. Yeah, I feel like some of you may also be asked to travel somewhere where maybe there's winter right now. I don't know where that is. But you might sometimes just traveling, just getting out of the energies that we've been seeping in can also help. Angel of good fortune. This is your affirmation. So take a screenshot of this if you need to. I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. I am grateful for these gifts. Safe, adventurous travel filled with cosmic coincidence is a certainty. Is a certainty, exactly. All right, so yeah, so definitely whatever you're going through, it's there, it's in the review mirror. All right, it's happened. You have learned your lessons from it. Stop feeling guilty. Start practicing self-love, because once you do that, you can start becoming a pro manifestor. You can manifest the abundance, the beauty that you want in your life. All right, group 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.